I was thinking for a spinoff of Why I Love, and I was thinking hard, and for some reason I always think about, uh, the ones we lost, the ones we miss, dead or alive, you know, ones that have the people who has retired, the people who we tragically miss, we just miss all the time, and that's why I came up with this spinoff, and it's why I miss. And again, it could be anybody. It's not just, it's not just someone who's passed away. It's someone who has left a project, who doesn't deal with anything anymore. Basically someone who's a fart in the wind, someone again is deceased and just, you never hear from. And I'm sure this man you can hear, if it's your parents who's been a fan, or the young ones watching, if it's you had a parent that grew up in the 1990s, or if you have grandparents or parents from who grew up in the 70s, whatever. The name of John Ritter would probably come up. John Ritter was one of those people who, I just always admired. One of my inspirational heroes. He was someone who, a lot like the second episode I'll be doing, and a lot others I'll be working on. He just seemed like the guy He seemed like, I did not like what they did with him in The Bride of Chucky. That just did not seem like John, in my humble opinion. But I did like him in Buffy. That was a nice little turn. But I hated him in the way they portrayed him in Bride of Chucky. It's just disrespectful and just stupid. But he was someone who, for me as a kid who always liked those kinds of nice, swell guys, especially with like the father type with movies. I can't think of names right now because my head's spinning. But more importantly, his character is little Ben Healy. I just always, there was something with this character I loved. And what's weird is, as well as him playing Ben Hanscom from Stephen King's It, Ben Healy, Ben Hanscom, BH. That I never got that until now. I never knew those initials until this very. Never spoke about it or anything. I think, in my opinion, though, which I'll get to with the top 5. In my opinion, his best performance has got to be him playing L. Frank Baum. Go check it out. You could probably watch it on YouTube. He reunites with Annette O'Toole, or it was the same time as It. I know that. But John is just someone I just dearly miss, and again, he seemed like, especially having a father with that kind of funny, the funny wit and the funny humor, a lot like my father is always like that, especially with him being the character his character in Eight Simple Rules just always made me think of that with my dad. And I just always love John. I miss him, and this is for him.